My name is Carolyn Ayson, and I'm Senior Manager, TD Enterprise Project Delivery Excellence. I'm also the founding president of Speak Up at TD, a Toastmasters club that since 2015 has supported TD colleagues with disabilities.
And I'm Bert Floyd. I lead TD's Assistive Technology program. Our mission is to enable our colleagues with disabilities using technology and to help ensure any new applications or platforms we build or buy at the bank meet accessibility standards so they can be used effectively by everyone.
December 3rd is International Day of Persons with Disabilities, and this year, the theme, Not All Disabilities Are Visible, focuses on spreading awareness and understanding of disabilities that aren't immediately apparent. For example, chronic pain or fatigue, cognitive dysfunctions, among others. Here's an interesting statistic. According to a World Health Organization report, 15% of the world's population, or more than 1 billion people, are living with disability. Statistics Canada says 22% of Canadians aged 15 and up, 6.2 million people, have at least one disability. Given these numbers, it makes good business sense for companies to make their systems accessible to everyone. Bert, how does your team support these efforts, and what's the risk when we don't get it right?
Well, TD wants to hire the best and brightest. As those statistics point out, we know that many of those people have disabilities. If we didn't have a strong accommodation and assistive technology program at TD, we would miss out on bringing those people into the TD family. And just as importantly, we'd risk losing great talent. Almost all of us will develop age-related disabilities over time, things like hearing loss, low vision, arthritis, or repetitive strain injuries. So having a strong accommodation program in place mitigates that risk and ensures we can enable people to continue doing great work.
Okay, so almost 8% of TD's Canadian-based colleagues have indicated they have a disability, which is higher than our peers. Why do you think our number is the highest?
I think there are two main reasons. First, TD is invested to ensure we have robust support in place for colleagues with disabilities, which sends a really strong message that TD takes this seriously. We have a dedicated workplace accommodation program and assistive technology team. We have an on-staff sign language interpreter. We have a dedicated Assistive Technologies Lab where we're always researching new technology and finding ways to enable our colleagues. We also use the lab for education, tours, and to raise awareness about our accommodation programs, which brings me to my second point, which is that TD's worked really hard to create a culture where people don't just know about the accommodation program. It's viewed as a regular part of providing colleagues with the tools they need to do great work. I think this approach makes people comfortable asking for the tools they need and actually attracts talent from the sector as well.
You know, working at TD, I'm proud of our unique Assistive Technologies Lab, and I'm so pleased that I was able to access accommodations that your team tested. With the COVID-19 pandemic, most of us went from working in the office to working from home. How did you manage this for colleagues with disabilities?
So COVID certainly presented a unique challenge for the team. Many accommodated colleagues have complex workstations and equipment. Unlike other colleagues that couldn't just toss things in a bag and take them home. When we realized there would be a need to shift many of our colleagues to work from home, we immediately contacted those who would need specialized plans, and we worked with them to build a tailored approach that would meet their specific needs. Some were able to take smaller devices with them, but in many cases we had to ship equipment to their homes. We worked with those colleagues and, as needed, their spouses, neighbors, and in some cases even their children to connect cables, configure equipment, and get everything up and running. This would have been a challenge in a planned migration, but with everyone shifting to work from home in such a short window, it was a massive undertaking. I'm incredibly proud of the hard work and the extra hours the team put in to ensure our colleagues were able to continue working successfully.
Yeah, pre-pandemic, I was fortunate to visit the Assistive Technologies Lab and see for myself the great work that your team does. Congratulations to you and your team on these achievements, enabling accessibility and raising awareness that not all disabilities are visible.
Thanks so much, Carolyn. It was great to speak with you today.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.